Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Goddess Tarot. I'm Poetry. You are here for our intentional flow reading. I know I've been absent for a while. I still have not gotten back to our general readings for us as individuals, by zodiac or by, air element or by the month, whatever, by pick a card. I haven't got back to that. And, I don't know, I think I might be steering away from that before I even really get started with it, because I prefer these intentional flows. I always thought tarot is a means of guidance, so I wanted to incorporate more of that into this. But I'm going to try to do two separate readings today, and I'm doing two separate readings based on my little lucky die that I have here. So in a way, it's kind of a pick a card. If you I want you to think of a number in your head. If this number is the number that you guessed or lower, I think that's a good way I'm gonna say it, then this reading is for you. Number one. Oh shoot. If you guess number one, this reading is for you. Okay. Those of you want to pick another number, or you can pick the same number again. Guess. Those of you who picked number 4, this reading is for you. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do it: 1, 2, and 3. That's the first reading. 4, 5, and 6, because it's only 6 numbers on the die. You are the people that's involved in the second reading. Okay, that's how. See, look how I do it. Look how I do it. Today's reading is going to be about change. I've been going through a lot of stuff mentally, and I think there's a lot of things that I need to physically change with me and with my surrounding atmosphere. So it's very intentional on what I need to change. So this reading is going to be focused on what within us or in our immediate surroundings that we should focus on trying to change. And it's not necessarily saying trying to remove, but trying to change, make slight adjustments to, seeing with the new perspective. All of that has to do with change, going about it in a different way, which is kind of why, if you noticed, I am going a different way today. I am changing my normal route. I'm usually late as I don't know what to work, y'all. As I don't know what. And I have the option to take the tollways. I do not like taking tollways, and I don't like paying cities and states money to ride on the road. I just don't. Plus, it only saves me 5 minutes to get to work. But I'm trying to get to work on time. So I am changing my route. So it's say for both readings, the numbers 1 through 3, and 4 through 6 is going to be about change. But it's going to be more about, each one is going to be specific to the groups. I'm trying to shuffle, but I don't want to shuffle when another car is passing, because I don't want to be responsible for anybody else paying attention to what I'm doing in my car. Don't tear and drive. This is not legal. This is not safe. I do it because it works for me. Okay, so I have my Everyday Witch Tarot and my Everyday Witch Oracle that I'm going to be using today for both readings. So I'm just trying to make sure my decks are nice and shuffled. I have a new deck reveal coming up later this week too. So it's about a private independent author and artist who started on Kickstarter, but finally getting the project out a year later. Yeah, okay. So I think these cards are shuffled enough. Group 1, this is your reading. We'll start with group 1 in 5 minutes, so I can know exactly how to set my timer thing. We're looking at intentional flow. Intentional flow is meaning we're purposely looking at the cards for a specific reason. one of my favorite cards in this deck, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is actually one of my least favorite tarot cards, but in this deck, I love it. There's a sense of connecting with your spiritual self, your energy, rebalancing your life, getting your chi together. Why are we going so slow? It's the utility truck up there. So, first thing for group 1, getting yourself in line and balance, your spiritual energy in check. Okay, Dean. The Knight of Wands. Following our dreams, following our passions, following our creativity, following our heart, seeking out new adventures, rekindling, remembering remembering how we got to a certain point, finding that childhood innocence, the beginning of something that we already are involved in. We're really going slow. We're doing like 45 on the highway. I could have stayed on the regular street if I was going to do this speed limit. And I can't really bob and weave like I want to because people is really tight. This is why I don't like riding the highway, but it's about change. So, speed limit is 70 though. Why are we doing 40? Okay, let's go. And as you know, I do not read reversal, so I'm turning cards upside down. 5 of Wands. I always see the 5 of Wands as an internal struggle, but this could be an outside struggle as well. Okay, so what we got here? We got the Hierophant. Learning how to balance, learning how to coexist with others. Learning how to coexist with others. Family feuds needing to be diffused. Finding new ways to deal with people. So I have the Hierophants in here, and when I feel this, I'm seeing this in connection with the other cards. I'm seeing that there's a sense of balance that's needed to be had. And when I first looked at these, I was like, okay, maybe it's an internal thing. We need to find our own balance, find our own chi. And what I'm seeing exactly, that is what's happening. Because if you notice the Page of Wands, he's flying back towards her. He's going in that direction. Something is amiss that has been off in your life with family members, possibly with friends, maybe with co-workers, just a group of individuals you have not been connecting with. And again, this may be your own internal struggle. There's so many different things and ideas that you got going on in your head, whether they be doubts or fears that you are recalling. All of that is going on with you, and you're trying, or you should be, son of a bitch made mother sucker. Somebody just hit my car. Well, they didn't hit my car. They hit something on the road that just flew into the front of the car. The last time that happened, it took off my bumper, and I didn't know until I got to work. Hope that didn't happen again today. Oh. You're trying to go away from that situation. You're trying to move away from it. You should be. This is about intentional change. You need to change the situation, and whatever it is, whether it's a beef with coworkers, a beef with family, whether it's a beef with friends, whether it's an internal struggle within yourself that you have fears and doubts and stuff that you are dealing with. Now my alignment is off. Oh my God, I hope they didn't mess up my car. You need to move away from it. You need to take the intentional step to move away from it. Walk away from it so that way you can get back to some balance. Be coexisting with people. Being in tune with others and with each other. So, not necessarily saying you need to move away from the people or the situation, which is sometimes you do. Sometimes you do need to actually physically move away. But, or however, in this situation, you're looking for a resolution. Okay? I'm sensing that you may be, in a way, stirring the pot a little in that situation. Although you believe that everybody else may be stirring the pot. So in order for you to figure out how to get back to where you were in a good state, a good place, you may need to separate yourself from the situation. Separate yourself from the thought process, from the way of thinking. Just completely remove yourself from it all, so that way you can see more clearly. See, by that person flying above, you see he's about to fly out the window, fly through a new portal. He's changing his perspective. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to get back your sense of calmness, is to change, either physically move away from the situation, or physically or mentally change how you look at a situation and how you handle it, and see what you're adding to the pot. And then sometimes it may be you just need to let it go altogether. Fuck it. Why even deal with it? Not necessarily not deal with the people, but why even deal with this situation and make things worse? Why hold on to the headache? So for us in group number 1, what we're looking to change is our energy. This is exactly what we're changing. We're changing our energy. We're moving away. Like, this is the first card that we had. This is maybe where we used to be, where we started. We're trying to get back there. We're trying to change our whole energy, our whole thought process, our whole physical space to get us back to being balanced. And see, if you notice, like, we started off with 3 people in harmony. We added a couple more to the group, and when there's a little bit more unbalancedness there, and yeah, we need to get back. If you remove yourself, maybe it's like, say, the whole group, and you abandon a couple of the original group, just get back to where you were. Get back to where you were. And I say, this is an idea, or like doubts and fears, or whatever that you may have in your head. Remove some of those and just focus on a couple. Just focus on a couple. You don't have to do everything all at one time. All right, group 1. That's what we got there, baby. Oh, I'm just hoping. Like I said, and it's gonna be like, see the thing hit by doggone car. And now I'm like, if I hadn't went this damn way, but I'm almost at work on time, so it does have some type of benefits. You know, maybe the slight pain, or the slight discomfort, or that I'm putting myself through is going to be worth the change. Everything doesn't go smoothly. It doesn't. Everything doesn't always go your way. Change is not always easy. Sometimes change can be a little uncomfortable. Sometimes there may be some things that you're just like, see, I shouldn't even did that. But then if you think about it in the long run and the overall, what are you doing, sir? In the end, it benefits you. In the end, it benefits you. I just shuffled that one up again. Okay, let's go with our oracle for this group, so we can see exactly how we can do this. All right. You have to imagine and envision the change around you. This is all about what I'm learning about laws of attraction. In order for something to happen, you got to want it. You got to believe it. You can't just put it out there in the atmosphere and say, okay, I want this to happen. Universe, boom, make it happen for me. I'm asking for it. And then a month down the road, you're like, why it didn't happen? Because you didn't believe it was going to happen. You have to imagine and envision all the possibilities that change can happen for you. It can happen in a positive way, or it can have a positive outcome, even though some bumps in the road may happen. You have to imagine and envision it. Okay, this is what we got for you. Don't pull out there, Mr. Sir. We're going to go on to group 2. The ones who thought of a number 4, 5, or 6. This is going to be for you. Group 2, we're starting it at 15 minutes. How far am I from work? I don't want to be clashing at work. We got 10 of Wands. Heavy burdens. You carrying heavy loads. When I see these cards, I see somebody with a heavy burden on their back, heavy loads on their back. And everybody always saying you need to put down your burdens, you know. Don't let it get to you. Stop doing too much. However, I've learned over time that sometimes when people are in a stressful situation, this is when they thrive the most. So we got our people out here, some of you out here who thrive under challenging situations. This, carrying those heavy loads might not be a bad thing for you. So this card is not always negative, that you're carrying all this weight around that you just can't shake, and you're doing too much. But if you are, then that's the message that's for you. But for those of us who thrive in challenging conditions, we're gonna go with that. All right, we got the Queen of Cups. All right now. So we got the Queen of Cups, who's very intentional about maintaining her emotional fulfillment, getting what she wants out of it and being happy about it, filling her cup over and over again, being able to share what she has. She's always pregnant and full of ideas. All full of ideas. I always see that there. It also could mean that there could be someone out there with a pregnancy, and that's where that heavy load is coming from. You're full with belly, full of baby. Always somebody out there that could possibly be that, especially when you had a Queen of Cups coming into play too. If I get the Empress card on back of it, somebody out here pregnant. We got the King of Wands, a traveler, a wanderer, very studious, always mapping out where he goes. I'm seeing somebody. This is somebody who likes a challenge. This is not somebody who's just simply overburdened with the heavy load. So, as far as our change is concerned, either you're not doing something that is challenging you, and now you're bored. You're lacking fulfillment. You're missing the wonder and the adventure. You need to intentionally find something that's going to bring you back this joy and passion. Okay, you need to find something that is going to be more challenging for you, more nurturing to your creativity, more nurturing to your mind, your emotional state. You are represented here by Wands for the most part, which deals with passion and creativity and love. And like I say, something that you're lacking. You're lacking something in this situation. But for those on the flip side of it, those who are doing too much, you may need to put this down. You need to let some of it go, ask for help, so that way you can nurture your good, positive side. Maybe there's some new ideas that you want to put out there that you haven't been able to do. There may be somebody that can join you in that. There may be a counterpart, male, or somebody with male energy that knows the adventurous side of it, partnering up with someone, so that way it can help ease your burdens. This may be a relationship, a marriage, or a union of sorts, where you feel like the weight is all on your shoulders, and but if you find that perfect match, that connection, then you can help lifting or lighten that load. I said lifting. Lifting is not a word. You can help lift or lighten the load for you. Like I said, but however, on the other side of these cards, if it's somebody that loves a challenge, you're not challenging yourself. You need more of a challenge. You want more of a challenge. You're holding on to it so tight. You gotta have it. That's what fuels you. That's what makes you happy. And I don't see in that situation that this is a different person. I think this is all part of you and who you are, as far as like finding that adventure, finding that passion, finding that love, being a thrill seeker, mapping out new ways to find to get to new destinations. The people who like the challenge, that's what I'm seeing for them. But for the ones who are dealing with a heavy burden, I'm seeing that you need support of someone else to help get you through. Okay. I'm almost at work, y'all. Look at that. Almost on time. Actually, I am on time. If I get through this light. Alright, we're going to do the oracle for the second group. Fire magic. The wands in tarot is about fire, about passion, and that's what you need to ignite your fire magic. You trying to get your passion reignited. So either you need to put those burdens down, ask for help, you know, get into a union with someone who is going to help lift you up, not bring you down, not put all the load or the weight of the relationship on you. Or, like I said, you need to be more challenged. You need to get out there and figure out what it is that you need to do. That's your fire magic. Light your fire. All right, y'all. I'm about to turn to my place of deployment. Y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. This has been Twisted Guidance Tarot. Have a good day. Peace.